So I'm in the process of putting in a timber edging near some plants that we have. And so what I want to do is I want to secure these timbers to the ground. Nothing too fancy, but basically what I did is I picked up some rebar from one of the local home improvement stores. And as you notice, this is pink rebar. This rebar is actually fiberglass. And it's a lot easier to cut, a lot easier to work with, so and a little bit cheaper. So I figured I'd go ahead and work with this. What I'm using is my roto saw. This is the RZ120, and you can see it has a nice blade in here that I can use for cutting metal, and they also have some that you can use for cutting wood and also for marble and stone. So with this tool here, the distance that I have from the blade to the end is about 3/4 of an inch. So what I did down here is when I measured myself, I just stuck one of the rebars out about 12 3/4 inches from the table. So that'll be something that allows me to then have a consistent process here of cutting the rebar. So when I butt up the saw to the table, I know I have 3/4 of an inch in, and so if I line up the outer edges and then make my cut here, then I'll end up with a 12-inch piece. And I can go ahead and feed this rebar to the imaginary end of the other one, and I can make multiple cuts without having to measure each and every one. So what I'm going to do is start making some cuts. Be a little noisy, but I'll go ahead and cut up this one 10-foot section. And then I'll go ahead and take these over and start putting them into the timbers. So I went ahead and put a line down so I have a straight line to work with for the area I want my timbers. So I went ahead and leveled the ground and just put my first row of timbers down. What I'll do is I'll drill 2 more holes in this timber. One on the end. So with my holes in place, and I'll go ahead and insert this first level of the rebar. One on the other side. So with these in place, I'll go ahead and put a couple other more rows on top of it. But at least I have my rebars cut and prepared to go ahead and insert in the holes. All right, get the last one in. Landscape timbers are finished. Got the pine needles in place, and we're good to go.